What up, Heroes here. Now, here is my opening slash streaming segment where I talk about the films and series coming out this week, whether they're being theaters, streaming, etc. Alright, now the big film we got out this week is Twisters, which is, of course, a new take of the 1996 disaster epic. This time around, you got Glenn Powell and Daisy Edgar Jones, Anthony Ramos, as well like Kay Cooper, who was haunted by a devastating encounter with a tornado, gets lured back into the open plains by her friend Jave to test groundbreaking new tracking system. She soon crosses paths with Tyler Owens, played by Glenn Powell, who's a charming but reckless social media superstar who throws on posting his storm chasing adventures. And like I said, the trailer for this has looked a lot of fun. It is from the same director, Minari. You got a great cast in this, so I'm all for this. It looks intriguing, so hopefully it's a good one. All right, now that's like the only big film we have out this week. Of course, the bigger one is next week, but I'll get to that next week. Uh, on streaming, on Netflix, we got Find Me Falling, which stars Harry Connick Jr. After a failed comeback album, a rock star retreats to his cliffside home on Cyprus, only to find his new life complicated by visitors and an old flame. And I admit, the trailer didn't do anything for me. Like, I don't mind a good rom com. I don't even mind Hallmark rom coms at times. But the trailer just, I don't know, doesn't really seem all that interesting to me. I mean, I like Harry Connick Jr. He's always a good singer. He also had a talk show a couple years back, too. I still remember him in other stuff like, you remember he was in The Iron Giant? And who doesn't love Harry Connick Jr., right? But, I don't know, this just doesn't look all that appealing to me. I see him making an acting comeback here, but alright, also on Netflix, we got Skywalker's A Love Story. Angela Nicolau and Ivan Burkus climb the world's last super skyscraper, blending daring acrobatics with traumatized love story. The trailer for this looks really intriguing. Crazy, it's like it's a whole true story documentary. Uh, Something I'll never do. Like I would never like climb up above any skyscrapers. Don't ever. Yeah, ain't no way I'll ever do that. But this does look like be interesting to check out. So hopefully it's a good one. All right. On Max, we also got the Fate Dunaway documentary, which actually premiered on Friday. I haven't had a chance to watch that, but hey, who doesn't love Fate Dunaway, right? Of course, you guys don't know Faye Dunaway was in like the original Bonnie and Clyde. But it's a shame that most like newer people mostly recognize her from when her and Warren Beatty presented the one wrong Oscar. I'm like, come on, Faye Dunaway is more than that. Like, who doesn't love Faye Dunaway, right? All right. Also out on Prime Video, we got My Spy: Eternal City. JJ is convinced to accompany Sophie on her school trip to Italy, where they become involved in a terrorist plot. You got Dave Bautista, Chloe Coleman, Anna Faris, Craig Robinson, and I actually really enjoyed the first film. It wasn't all that great, but I actually felt a little sorry for it because it got real. If you guys remember, my Spy actually got released around when the pandemic happened and theaters got closed and all. That was supposed to be a full-on theatrical release, but it got pulled from theaters and just went to streaming. Which I feel like if that movie had gotten like a full-on theatrical release, and if well, this would have got one too. But whatever. But the trailer does look a lot of fun. It looks pretty entertaining, and I like Dave Bautista, so I'm intrigued to see this one premieres. All right, we also got Lassie, a new adventure which comes to VOD. So it's like a French take on the Lassie story, which who doesn't love Lassie, right? Lassie, come home, and also we also got a film called Dispels in the Moonlight, which is a faith-based film. This is actually premiering at Fathom Events, so there's that. In the not so distant future, the U.S. bans the Bible and replaces it with a government approved version. Risking it or a small group of Christians try to smuggle the word of God to underground churches throughout the Midwest. And I admit the trailer didn't do anything for me, so I'm not really all that interested in seeing that. We also got a film called Clear Cut, which stars Alec Baldwin, Clive Stanton, Jesse Metcalf, Stephen Dorff, and many others. Oh, and you also got Tom Welling in this. It's always cool to see him and stuff. Every moment is filled with danger for a man cutting timber in the Pacific Northwest, but Jack becomes the target of a brutal assault from more than on the elements of this action-packed thriller. So yeah, I mean you got some good cast members here, and to be honest, with Al, if you guys don't know, Alec Baldwin got clear of the of his dismissal when he accidentally pulled the trigger on the set of the movie Rust. If you guys know, the case was dismissed. I'm I'm wondering if like we'll probably see Alec Baldwin still act, but it's most likely going to be these type of films, like films that just go to VOD, smaller stuff. I really don't see him doing like a bigger film for quite some time. Like I don't even see him doing something like a Mission Impossible anymore for some time. Like he'll probably make a comeback down the line, but we'll see. Anyway, we also got a film called The Abandoned, where injured U.S. soldier Miles Willis awakens after witnessing a blinding white light from the battlefield Iraq to discover he is trapped in a mysterious cube, armed only with his combat gear. His dire situation escalates as the cube begins to change with violent shifts in gravity and the appearance of cryptic writing on the walls. So I don't know. That could be good, but doesn't. I saw the preview for this. It doesn't look all that interesting. We also got a film called Widow Clickart, which stars Haley Bennett and Tom Schreiber, who was of course in The Sandman, on Netflix. The story behind the Vevu Clickart Champagne family and business that began in the 18th century. I saw the preview for that. I like Haley Bennett. She's a really good actress. You also have Tom Struthers. He's pretty good, but I don't know. It looks a little boring, to be honest, so I'm not really interested in that one. We also got something called Screen Therapy, which is a horror film about five gal pals struggling with life. Decide to head to the desert for a girls' weekend of restorative screen therapy. Their vacation takes a sharp turn when they cross paths with a few deadbeat dudes who turn out to be demon worshipping incels on the hunt for human sacrifice. When these guys discover a secluded house with five lonely women, they decide to make them their sacrifice, forcing the women to outwit and outcast these demonic henchmen who have no lives. I feel like this is supposed to be a play on every time like on the internet people who every time people who like calling something woke and everything. This is supposed to be like a horror take on that, but except they're actually not online. They're actually doing something in person. So there's that. But hey, I'm all for this. This actually sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. So it could be interesting. All right, we also got a film called Crump Catcher, which is a dark comedy where marital discourse arrives with an uninvited guest and makes a masterclass in uncomfortable horror. That could be interesting to check out. We also got something called Before Dawn, where a young man joins his countrymen on the western front of World War I, hoping to expedite an end to the bloody conflict. However, as this battle rages on, he's forced to grapple with brutal realities of trench warfare, including a near constant struggle to keep himself alive without leaving another man behind. Now, this also stars Lavie Miller as well as Ed Oxenbould, who were both in that really nice little horror comic a couple years ago called Better Watch Out. So, really cool to see them reuniting this time for a war film. So, could be interesting to check out, I guess. We also got a horror film called Oddity, which is from IFC and Shudder. The film centers on a blind medium and Kuro shopkeeper who's still grieving from the death of her twin sister a year prior. A wooden mannequin from her cabinet of curiosities become crucial to her quest to uncover the truth about her sister's murder. And the trailer does look pretty creepy. So, I mean, a horror mannequin film, sign me up there. We also got a film titled Valley Heart, which in the middle of hot California summer Jane Francis must decide how far she's willing to go to help her small-time criminal brother to get out of a jam with his Russian mob. That could be interesting to check out. We also got a film called Clawfoot. Oh, wait. Oh no, the film is called that was talked about is called Clawfoot. I kind of messed up here, but in Clawfoot, it's pretty much the same synopsis. Yeah, I accidentally copy and pasted the wrong synopsis, so my bad. But Clawfoot actually stars Francesca Eastwood, who's actually the daughter of Clint Eastwood, Milo Gibson, who also is the son of Mel Gibson. So that's pretty cool. Check out there. All right. We also got a film called Crossing, where like a retired teacher promises to find her long lost niece with the search taking her to Istanbul, where she meets a lawyer fighting for trans rights. That could be interesting to check out. Of course, people probably just gonna call that woke, but whatever. We also got Modernism Inc., which follows Noyes' career up to a time when disruptive designers of the early 1970s began pushing back against the status quo. That could be interesting to check out. Now on the TV front, we got Hit Monkey season 2 coming to Hulu, which is of course the now this is actually based on the Marvel comic, which the first season premiered all the way back in 2022 or 2021, so it's been a couple years since the last season. It's where like a hitman, a hit monkey is a wrong Japanese mecha who is mentored by the ghost of an American assassin named Brian Fowler as he damages Tokyo's crime underworld. So I haven't really seen the first season, but I really should give that one a go. We also got Homicide LA, where a documentary series focuses on detectives and prosecutors as they revisit the most challenging homicide cases in LA, California. I always do love a good true crime doc, so that could be cool. We got Unprisoned Season 2 coming to Hulu, which stars Kerry Washington and Delroy Lindo. Haven't seen the first season, but I heard good stuff about it, so I should give that one a go. Just in time for the Summer Olympics, we got Simone Biles Rising, coming to Netflix, which is a documentary about famed gymnast Simone Biles as she balances her personal life, mental health journey, and training ahead of the highly anticipated return to the Olympics. I don't know. Is anyone actually going to watch the Olympics? I'll probably watch it here and there, but you know. All right. Also, out on Peacock, we got though. While we wait for Gladiator 2 to come out, we got another Gladiator project this week, which is Those About to Die, which is from Roland Emmerich, who gave us Independence Day. Let's see, gave us Independence Day, Godzilla, Moonfall. Could this be a comeback from? Who knows? It's more like a series chronicles of the world's gladiators of ancient Rome. Now you also got Anthony Hopkins. You got some other cool cast members. So hopefully this show's good, but we'll see. All right. We also got Kite Man, Hell Yeah, coming to Max, which is a spin-off of the Kite Man character from the Harley Quinn series. This is supposed to be very similar to, let's say, like Cheers, but with superheroes. And after seeing the trailer, I could definitely see why. Cheers with superheroes. Yeah. We also got Lady in the Lake coming to Apple, which takes place in 1960s Baltimore, where an investigative journalist working on an unsolved murder clashes with a woman working to advance the agenda of city's black community. The protagonist ditches her devoting her dying husband and big Pikesville home to pursue her career as a newspaper reporter. Now, other cast members, you got Natalie Portman from Star Wars fame, Moses Ingram, who was in the Obi-Wan series, Mikey Madison, who, by the way, her film Honora looks terrific, Mike Epps. You got some really cool cast members in this, so I'm intrigued. It looks intriguing. It is based on a book, so there's that too. So I'm all for this. Hopefully, it's a good one. And last but not least, we got Cobra Kai's final season. Well, the season 6, part 1, the other half is going to premiere like in November. Then the third half will premiere sometime 2025. But we, of course, got 6 parts of the new season. So I cannot wait for it. I love Cobra Kai. They're saying that they might actually expand the universe after the season. Or the series, I should say. So hey, more Cobra Kai is always a given. I cannot wait to see how they're gonna end this. So it's gonna be interesting to see here. But let me let you guys. Which of these films or series are you interested in? Are you interested in the likes of Twisters, Find Me Falling, Kite Man, Cobra Kai? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Henry Signer.